and honorable members, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 12th session of the 15th Odisha Legislative Assembly. Let me take this opportunity to extend my heartiest greetings to all the honorable members of this August House as well as to the people of Odisha. This August House has expressed its deep condolence on the sad demise of late Sabal Sahu, sitting member of this August House, late Rabi Rai, former Speaker Lok Sabha, late Dogra Shankar Patnaik, Said Mustif Ahmed, former ministers, late Moraldhar Guru, former Minister of State, late Arjun Naik, Sadhya Bhama Jena, Sura Sethi, Samaya Kisku, all former members of this August House, late Jagarao Kabbarai, ex-Gram Rakhi, late Lakshmikanda Jani, ex-Constable, Odisha Police. I request honorable members to join me in paying tribute to late Vinudhar Belar Singh, Freta Topno, former Minister of State, late Nityananda Samandar Rai, Akhila Saunda, Krishna Chandra Swain, former members of this August House, and late Pradeep Kumar Banda and Manoranjan Lenga, ex-defense personnel of CRPF. The House may convey our heartfelt condolence to the brave families of the departed soul. We are commemorating the completion of 200 years of Boxi Jagabandhu led Baiga rebellion of Gorda. It was a valiant uprising of soldiers prior to independence, which occurred in 1817. Historical evidence suggests that it was the first war of Indian independence. My government, with ample historical justification, has moved the government of India to declare the Baiga rebellion as the first war of Indian independence. Simultaneously, we are celebrating the completion of its 200 years by organizing events befitting the heroic history of the land and its people, and are proposing to bring out commemorative coins and postage stamp and Baiga rebellion. Now that the Union Cabinet has already constituted a tribunal under the Interstate River Dispute Act 1956, the people of Odisha are assured of their due share of water from Mahanadi River. Let me tell it in unequivocal terms that my government has always stood firmly with the people of Odisha on this issue. My government has urged the Honorable Prime Minister to issue necessary administrative directions under Article 256 of the Constitution to the state of Chhattisgarh to immediately stop construction of the ongoing projects, particularly the ongoing 6 barrages across Mahanadi. My government will have no stone unturned to protect the interests of the people of Odisha on River Mahanadi. Similarly, my government is pursuing Balavaram issue in the right direction to protect the interests of our state and people. Technology is driving force of our growth engine. Our ways of governance should be transparent and corruption-free. For delivering good governance, the government needs to work as a team for the benefit of poor people. The three touchstones, teamwork, technology, and transparency, have now become the moving spirit of governance of my government for transforming the lives of the people of Odisha. The three I's, irrigation, infrastructure, and inclusion, to emphasize enhanced irrigation facilities for agriculture, development of infrastructure, for holistic growth of both rural and urban Odisha, inclusion of STs, NSC, women, and marginalized communities in the process of governance have resulted in the achievement of sustainable growth. From Odisha to Odisha and from Oriya to Odia, my government has taken a lot of efforts to preserve, protect, and promote Odisha language. I take pride in saying this before this August House, that it was only due to the sincere efforts of my government 4 years ago that Odia language was recognized as the 6th Indian classical language of the country. To align with the challenges that our language is facing now and the needs of our time to promote Odia language and to give a new focus and direction to its use as official language, my government created a Department of Odia Language, Literature and Culture constituted a separate heritage cabinet for conservation of the rich cultural heritage, language and literature of Odisha. Established 2 chairs of Jawaharlal Nehru University and Benares University named after Agewadi Sarala Das and Grisamat Ovendra Banja, respectively, to promote study, analysis and research on Odia language and literature outside Odisha, along with a commission to look into the protection, propagation and promotion of Odia language. My government has proposed amendments in the Odisha Official Language Act 1954 and the Odisha Shops and Commercial Establishment Act 1956 for making use of Odia language compulsory in the official correspondence and signboards in shops and commercial establishments with provisions of reward for compliance and punishment for deviation. Coinciding with 100 years of formation of Odisha, as a separate state, my government is preparing Vision 2036 document of the state which will reflect United Nations declared Sustainable Development Goals as well as needs and aspirations of the people of Odisha by 2036. My government has taken a historic decision to provide land right to poor slum dwellers and municipal council and notified area council by the enactment of Odisha Land Right to Slum Dwellers Act 2017 and property rights to the poor slum dwellers and municipal corporations of the state under Odisha Municipal Corporation Amendment Act 2017. The Odisha Land Right in Slum Dwellers Rules 2017 have also been notified. Odisha is the first state in the country to come out with such legislation for the urban slum dwellers. The state of Odisha is unique and blessed to have 62 tribes, including certain particularly vulnerable tribal groups, each with its own way of life represented in artifacts, painting, totem, house and culture. The development of tribal areas and the welfare of the tribal people, preservation and promotion of their cultural heritage has always been a goal held very close to our heart. And now my government seeks to fulfill this through the unique Special Development Council in the 9 tribal-dominated districts of Sundargarh, Gajapati, Meerutbanj, Kyonechar, Raigata, Koraput, Naurangpur, Malgangri and Kodamal. The council are empowered to take decisions to preserve and promote their cultural, sports and other development needs. This is a historic step towards empowerment of about 23% of the state total population and recognition of their cultural identity and celebration of their splendor. More School Initiative, a unique citizen Kanak program has been started by my government to provide a platform for the alumni association, individuals, and organizations to give back to the schools to which they are emotionally attached. The campaign was started to honor the philanthropic desire of individuals who wish to contribute to the purpose of education and volunteer for giving back to their schools. More School is a first of its kind program which enables the donor to contribute in funds, kind or service, for every contribution the state matches a contribution twice of it. This will be directly transferred to the schools to be utilized for varied purposes. My government launched a new initiative, Ama Gaon, Ama Vikas, on 5th of March during the celebration of Panchayat Raj Divas. The scheme is primarily meant to bridge critical gaps in development of infrastructure in the villages. The general public and the representatives along with other stakeholders directly interact at a Gram Panchayat level and deliberate about their much needed projects which cannot be converted under any other scheme but are essential for the villagers. The schemes envisages direct video interaction with the Chief Minister of the state. The projects within the cost estimated of rupees 1 to 10 lakhs are accorded approval through consultation and immediately communicated to the people. Odisha, the best kept secret of India, is now gradually unleashing the potential in sports and youth services. With its ambitious plan for nurturing young talents in different sports disciplines and the establishment of high-performance athletic academy in collaboration with International Association of Athletics Federation, the capital city of Bhubaneswar is gradually emerging as the sports capital of the country. World-class infrastructure was created in 90 days, which resulted in the stupendous and successful hosting of the 22nd Asian Athletic Championships. The crowning glory was the final edition Hockey World League final at Bhubaneswar, and now the state has come forward to sponsor both men and women national hockey team for 5 years, while the Kalinga Stadium is getting prepared to host the Men's Hockey World Cup 2018 during November-December this year. The state has now become the only state in the country to have successfully organized tribal sports with an objective to identify sport to the hidden potential in the tribal youth and provide them a platform for participation in the state and national level competitions. My government now intends to prioritize scale up youth-led social action and community engagement activities by reaching out to both rural and urban youth with its new initiative, Pichu Yuva Vahini. My government has been taking a number of initiatives to enhance the income of farmers and promote development of agriculture in the state. The food grain production is estimated to reach 107 lakhs metric ton during 2017 and 18, and it has been programmed to produce about 122 lakh metric ton of food grains during 2018 and 19. Crop loans at 1% interest along with 50% to 70% subsidy to install shallow deep wells, bore wells, drug wells, river service lift are among the prime encouragements to boost agriculture in the state. A special program for promotion of cultivation of millets in seven tribal districts is being implemented in the state from 2017 to 18 to improve the nutritional security of the people. This effort has won Scotch Award for the state during 2017-18. The coverage under cotton is also constantly on the rise and has reached an all-time high 1.45 lakh hectares during 2017 and 18. My government is collaborating with the International Institute for Quality Seed Production of pulses and oilseeds. This is a new dimension to the process of development of our agriculture and will contribute to accelerate the pace of growth in the sector. In a bid to conserve the indigenous crop varieties, a gene bank has been established and 1,050 varieties have been collected and preserved for future use. Substantial progress has been made under farm mechanization, as a result of which the farm power input has increased to an all-time high of 1.60 kilowatt per hectare. Organic farming is being promoted in about 10 hectares for sustainable crop protection. Integrated farming is also being popularized through extending subsidy to farm entrepreneurs. Special emphasis is being given to popularize these practices in tribal domain and pockets of the state. Capital investment subsidy to the unemployed youth is being extended to increase the pace of establishment of commercial agri-enterprises with the objective of making agriculture more profitable through inter-house utilization of all agri-products, facilitate value addition and processing, reduce post-harvest losses and glut in market during peak periods of harvest.